Okay, Brian, how are you? Here is your watch. I got it back together after going through it. I didn't want to make a video until I actually had it back together and running, so we could see how it went. Everything is fine. It was fine inside. There was a tiny, 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 itty bitty amount of battery acid haze residue underneath the date driver wheel, which pushes over the date. Absolutely nothing to be concerned with. I just thought it was interesting that the battery started to go, even though it looked fine. It did have a few. It was good. Basically, it was good that you got it to me. It was good that you got it here when you did, and we were able to look at it. So anyway, the main thing about your watch, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. The only thing I saw is that in terms of the hazing on the hands, you have I cleaned it very, 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 very gently. You have a tiny little bit of brassing right there. Itty bitty tiny bit of brassing. But beyond that, I mean, it's a great watch. There's really nothing. I mean, it's lovely. Really, really nice. And as you can see, it's, ticking over beautifully. I'm going to leave it top off like this underneath the cover, and I'm going to look at the accuracy overnight so I don't have to take the whole thing apart. So, but we're definitely moving ahead. Everything was dry. There was no other problem. I mean, like your day wheel here, your day wheel was really lazy taking over, but that's very typical for these because the day wheel spring on these is very light to produce the least amount of resistance for when it's flipping over the day and the date. So you don't want to add too much stress into the train because then you lose accuracy. So they make the spring very, very light, which means that if the day wheel and everything loses lubrication, you run into a problem where it just kind of slops through. It doesn't snap cleanly, and it certainly is much better now. Again, great watches, and I just love them. I just think they're so cool. And that's it. I look forward to putting this one together, and we'll see how it behaves tomorrow. Oh, and just for fun, you'll get this back, and so you can look at it in person. But there's your old crown seal. Very exciting stuff. And I have your old crystal seal. There it is. So there's the old ones. We'll get the new ones in. Well, the new crown seal is in. It's already inside in here. Great watches. Okay, we'll see you.